Yo, people of Twitch. P Tranman with a tier 1 sub for 3 months in advance. Wow. Putting some faith in me there, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let me send that back through since we did it before I was quite live.
Boys, make some
Hey, Poop Consumer 23. I think, your name is what it is. I don't find it too alarming, whatever. It's a funny name, but I am a tad bit alarmed that there were 22 people before you who already took poop _consumer, that you had to go to number 23. Or maybe you're just a big Michael Jordan fan. Who knows? Ketchup, Deadly Bunnies, Rimbo Lisa, Bossbot, Desmond, Bag, Owl, Stinkbug, Star Champ, Desmond, Blue, Demon Arm, Sir Rector, Katie, Page in the house, John Tron, Imrez, Cyanide, Chloride, and I think I said Bag Owl, but you'll get 2 here. Have I ever thought about turning win percentage on? I have numerous times decided that it's a terrible idea. Yeah. It's a really, really bad idea. You could actually, Jay Alexander had a good write-up on why it's a really bad idea. I would point you to it, but I don't know where to find it. Essentially, it's really misleading in both directions. Like, you can have a terrible deck that goes 4-0, and then that looks like a great deck because, you hit some variants, or, we just don't play enough games for data to be a meaningful metric. If we played 500 games with the deck, yeah, it would be great to turn it on so you could see the data. But we play 6 to 10 games of the deck. So sometimes you go on streaks with a bad deck. Sometimes you have a great deck that gets a bad start and it looks terrible, etc. So it's just more misleading than it is helpful. I mean, if you had, I think it'd be helpful to like turn on community-wide data. Of course, when we're like building new decks, we don't usually have community-wide data yet, but ain't no one, bro, man. I know, right? Maybe one day I'll actually go back to 50 viewers and it'll be a nice, relaxing, wonderful life again. So anyway, Pioneer, good question. If you track down Jay Alexander's thoughts on it, yeah, he'll give you a great breakdown on why. I don't tend to agree with most Jay Alexander perspectives, but he had a great data-driven explanation. So I was relieved to hear that I'm not the only person who thinks this. It's like almost irresponsible to turn it on. People think, oh, more data is good, but the problem is it's more visibility into bad data as opposed to more data, if that makes sense. So anyway, good question. Happy to discuss. Having some great time with Fishy Disruption Rogue. Nice. Star Champ, dude. Thanks for the 11 months, dude. 1 month was weird. Well, I'll count it for a year, man. Thanks for the year. All right, I have no idea what I'm looking for in this deck. Probably not this, honestly. Yeah, Beating Sun seems cool. I like that. So this is our Adventurer Paladin we've been fiddling with. You love Tennessee. I've had mixed experiences as a Tennessee personally. I've had some good experiences and some bad experiences in Tennessee. So it's a mixed bag. What's on the table for today? I don't actually know yet, man. I don't know. Good question. If you figure it out, let me know. I'd like to know too. I think we're just, I don't know. I thought about maybe doing a duels run, but I don't have a lot of time. I got a hard exit today after a few hours, so I don't know if it's a good day for duels. But I feel like it's taking me too long to get back into duels, so I guess it depends on if I have a quick duels run or a long duels run. If I think I'm going to lose, it's a good day for duels. If I think I'm going to win, it's a bad day for duels. So, I don't know. Not sure yet. From the shadows. Thanks again, Star Champ and Spectre. Are alerts working, by the way?
Welcome. Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Oh boy, 20 months.
Yeah, but this voice is terrible. Oh man, she's funny. All right. Missouri's pretty terrible, yeah.
Boys,
that's true.
room by the hearth, won't ya?
The only good thing about Missouri is me.
Realized I forgot my
Hey,
recent
wow,
this month,
Pioneer.
so here you go.
6 months is crazy. Congrats on the epic badge. That's beautiful. Much appreciated. Ugh, do we have to kill this idiot? Oh, I really don't want to, you know? Might be right, though. Ooh, how many cards did I just play? I can coin and 1-drop. And then Plunderer. I don't even know if I needed all that, but, you know, it's whatever. We get some tempo. That's the goal. So we have shields coming up next turn. Pretty solid board to start. And if it doesn't stake, of course, we go Stand Against Darkness. Go 5/1/1s of Divine Shields. Should be good. Any chance to see Griftlands on stream in the future as well? It just depends if there's more sponsored opportunity. It's pretty much impossible for me to spend a lot of time playing a game that's not sponsored because it just costs me too much money. Because if I'm streaming Hearthstone, right, I have more viewers and more subs and more excitement, so on and so forth. But if I'm playing another game, I have none of that. It just all dries up. So it costs me money. So, you know, having sponsored streams basically, you know, fills in the gaps. So I can play other games and not lose a ton of money. So it just depends, you know, like we make time occasionally for other games I'm really excited about. It's just sort of like I'm planning to have fun with it or whatever. You know how it is. Okay, I think we just go ham here. I don't have the time to really wait a lot, and it's almost lethal. So pretty cool. Still a very sticky board state too, so like a Flame Strike's not that scary. So I don't know, I like Griftlands a lot. I'd love to do more stuff. I have a couple more videos coming out, but I don't think there's any like stream stuff planned. I doubt there will be in the future, honestly. I mean, usually games, you know, they tend to do sponsored stuff 2 times, like when they go live in early access, then when they fully launch, and that's the 2 things we've done for Griftlands. So I doubt we'll do it again. Is Griftlands good? Yeah, it's great. Griftlands is really good. Honestly, most of the deck builders that are coming out these days are pretty darn fun. You know, there's not so much like complexity in deck builders that they you know, usually you're having at least a little bit of fun. You know, there's not like, I mean, obviously some are better than others because of art style or, you know, mechanics or story or whatever, right? There's echelons, but at a base level, I don't know. They're all kind of doing Slay the Spire type stuff, which is a great game. It's enjoyable to kill stuff with cards. You know what I mean? So, but Griftlands is definitely one of the better ones. One of the more polished and one of the more story driven, and comes from a very, very storied developer. Clay, who makes Griftlands, is top-notch indie developer history stuff, so it's a really good one. My favorites lately have been Arcanium and Griftlands, and I don't know, I'm trying to think. There's one other one I think I played recently I liked a lot. What was it? Looking at my desktop real quick. Am I forgetting one, guys? What am I forgetting? I don't know. All right. Yeah, we can do better. I'm thinking about returning to LOR. I guess you weren't watching the stream this week. I did already. Yeah, I've been talking about it a lot, actually. We streamed it even. Yeah, last stream. Not yesterday, but the day before, I think. I think the VOD for that will come up on my stream YouTube channel tomorrow. You want to see that? So, I didn't actually play Monster Train. Everybody loved it, but I don't know, something about it rubbed me the wrong way. That game Rogue Book comes out this week. I'll check out. It's or not, I think next week, but it doesn't look that exciting, but always curious to try. Had a lot of fun completing achievements. Do I have any plans to finish them? I don't think I'll ever like be an achievement hunter. You know, I'm happy to do them occasionally as we do them. I think it's cool, but I don't think I'm ever gonna go out of my way to chase down achievements. It's just a lot of work, you know. My playtime in Hearthstone's honestly not high enough to like really try to farm achievements. Oh, Gordian Quest was cool too. Yeah. I did like Gordian Quest a lot. Yeah, I haven't played Gordian Quest in a while, but it was fun. I really like the art style of Gordian Quest in particular. Hey, loser! It's been a while, right? Don't you guys miss this, man? I thought this might earn like more respect than it honestly deserved, and it seems that it did. So this has just 1-drops in it, right? Not very good. Let's just do our thing. Probably Lothraxian on 5 here looks good. Bullion Merchant's not quite set up yet. Yeah, we're in a golden age of like deck builders right now, because Slay the Spire came along, right, and it was amazing and everybody loved it and it got a ton of hype and a ton of sales. And even though it wasn't the first deck builder, it is certainly the one that sort of modernized and popularized the genre. And basically when that happened, everybody goes, oh god, these really aren't that hard to make, like from a development standpoint, right, compared to other, I mean, obviously not, I couldn't do it, but you know, compared to the average game, they're not especially hard to make. And everybody's like, oh god, we need to start making these are awesome and feasible, and let's make some deck builders. So we've, you know, over the last like 3 to 5 years or whatever, had a ton of deck builders, because people can do it. If all teams of all sizes and scales basically can make deck builders, and they're just following in Slay's kind of footsteps since it popularized the genre. And frankly, most of them are pretty fun, I think. I like the genre, so. I've played a few that definitely weren't as polished, and the art style was a little wacky, but you don't see me play those because I don't do sponsorships on the ones I don't like. So, you know, I'd say 80% of them have been pretty good stuff. And it's frankly great for us as content creators, because it's, you know, more like sponsored opportunities, and it works out well for us. Being in the golden age of deck builders, that is. Seven minions, let's go. Playing into AoE like crazy, but what choice do I have? That's what this deck does. Hey, no Sam, dude, what's up? We doing Robin Williams quotes today? Just all Robin Williams quotes the whole stream. I only know a couple, so. Let's see. Who are you guys talking about? Oh, Sylvanas. Oh yeah, Sylvanas could definitely come back. That wouldn't surprise me. She's kind of become like the driving antagonist in World of Warcraft these days, right? Do we not actually have a 3-drop? I think we do. I don't know. This may not be right. Hey, Paradox, what's up? Oh yeah, Captain by Captain. Yeah, I've done that in a video. Not too many. Probably not too many Robin Williams scenes in video intros, though, I gotta say. We're light on Robin Williams. It's a shame. Maybe we'll do some Patch Adams or something someday, or
Hey, Regis,
Mork and Mindy, or who knows.
Duels today.
Duels, maybe Spikes. Yeah, actually, I think we might. For some reason, I'm not really feeling this deck, even though it's sort of been okay. I do want to play some Duels. Do want to play some Duels, and I don't know if I'll have time this weekend, so maybe I should do it today. Might be the simple answer. So we're trying to corrupt this by taking a downturn here. We're just gonna lose, I think, if I do. I think we gotta go the easy way here. Still gonna lose this game, but it's what chance we have. It's the only chance we have. Genie Regis. Oh man, Robin Williams' Genie was brilliant. I can't live up to that. Get real. My favorite Robin Williams movie though is probably Good Will Hunting, right? I don't know actually. Let's see. I don't like Aladdin that much. What else has he been in? Good Will Hunting was good. Probably forgetting something. But yeah, we might do Duels here in a minute. I'm a little shy on decks to upload to YouTube right now. I don't have any like other decks, so theoretically I need to concentrate and play this deck so that it's ready for YouTube, but I'm not really feeling that at the moment. So maybe I could squeeze a custom card video in on Sunday. Oh, that's actually pretty. Oh no, but I need that to have. I need that for a sponsor review thing, so I don't know if that'll work. Wow. Absolute utter garbage. No 3-drop. Man, this deck might need more 3-drops. So we have a couple really key ones, but it's not happening consistently at all. Let's see. I'm kind of planning out my videos here to see what I need to stream today. Could do Duels tomorrow. Oh, Jumanji was pretty good, yeah. Fern Gully, wow, yeah. What a reference. I bet I could see this game. We're just gonna lose too slowly. I guess if I hit McGurgle Prime, I could still win though. Hold up. Let's wait and see if we hit McGurgle Prime. Or maybe even a good party up. But I would need to replace the buckler probably to make the party up any good. Okay. And if a doll might actually still be reasonable. Not really. Not enough. Never really saw Night at the Museum. I mean, I think I maybe did, but I feel like I was an adult or something, or it was maybe for kids. I don't remember enjoying it much. At least, if I did see it as an adult. Why is this the Robin Williams chat now? Not that I hate it, it came out of nowhere. Really just came out of nowhere. Whoa! Double Stone Mall Anchorman. The second one's not really very good because it always dies on the... It doesn't draw you cards, but still pretty cool. If you replace this weapon with a 6-mana weapon, will the elemental get Divine Shield? Oh, great question. I don't know. I doubt it, to be frank, but good question. Just dead. Cool game, though. Are there any other decks that are really exciting we could make today? We have this Paladin, and then we still have a Disruption Warlock, like a Hate Warlock we've been working on. I also have Beast Druid and Spell Priest near the top of my list. Like an actual spell synergy priest, or would you guys rather play Duels? What would you rather do? I'll take a vote. Duels or like build a spell priest. Let's see. Duels. What do? Duels. Build a deck. All right, there you go. Poll is up. Seems like Duels is winning in chat, but that doesn't mean anything. Once the money starts rolling in, once people start rigging the vote, you know. Let's see. Anybody cheating? Who's cheating? The Desmond is cheating. Shame on you, Desmond. Duel's still taking a commanding lead, though. Okay. It seems like nobody plays Duels, but people actually sort of like watching Duels. It's weird. It's they want to see me suffer. Yeah, okay. This is never gonna flip, even with some crazy. Oh my god, Desmond. Wait, it always says this, but then it doesn't show me who. It never shows like the full. This is 200. This is 3,800. I don't understand. Maybe I gotta switch sides. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, Waldo's totally propping up the vote, and it still didn't make enough difference. I'm so sorry, Waldo. Good try though. I appreciate your effort. All right, Duels it is. You guys said Duels, we'll do Duels. Let's get this achievement cleared out real quick. 100 silver hand recruits divine shield. Okay. Okay, Duels. So I have not played Duels since the Wailing Caverns mini set release, because of course we've been focusing more on. Oh no, I'm out of tickets. We've been focusing a little more on standard, building new decks and stuff. So I haven't really looked at any deck lists, obviously. We did have one pretty good run with Demon Hunter playing a real deck. I sort of want to try, some of the new, we were planning to like push for a try hard Duels, but I want to back up a little bit now that there's some new cards and maybe play some of the new cards and try to build a deck around some of the mini set cards. So for like Druid, for instance, we could try to do an Anaconda deck or like a Beast deck. For Warrior, we could do like a weapon deck. For Warlock, I don't think anything's great there. Rogue, we could do a Shroud of Concealment deck. Like we could do Rogue with like a single minion in the deck, or like maybe just 2 minions, and have Shroud of Concealment tutor a minion, and then like it's an Edwin, right? And then we have an Edwin with stealth or something like that, but I don't think that's it. Everybody wants Rattlegore. Rattlegore, I mean, I guess we could do Crash with armor and Rattlegore. We kind of already did a Bomb Warrior in this series of videos, though. I actually kind of want to try a Beast Druid. Not that I think it'll be any good, but just like it's utilizing new cards, right? Or maybe an Anaconda Druid, but I sort of want to see what that looks like. Hey, Death Guardian, man, what's up? So we could do like a big Beast Druid with Invigorating Bloom, discounting our beasts. This could also be cool with Lady Anaconda, actually. Discounting Lady Anaconda and going crazy. Nature's Gifts could be cool with Lady Anaconda as well, thanks to spell damage. We could get some nature spell damage. Trying to think about how to see. I need to see what's in the Duels pool right now. I don't know what's even in rotation. Current Duels cards. For Druid, there's of course Innervates. Earthen Scales is pretty cool nature spell. Nature Studies. Yeah, I kind of like the Anaconda nature route. Would you guys rather see big beasts getting discounted, or would you rather see nature spell Lady Anaconda pop-offs? Which would you prefer? Just type in chat. I'm not going to do a full poll, but big beasts or nature spell pop-offs? 2 votes for big beasts so far. Option 3. No. I mean, we could. I mean, I guess theoretically there's also a token Druid Anaconda pop-off. Sounds like Big Boys is winning the vote, so okay. Awakened Ancient is pretty cool in a big deck because it's going to get cheap and upgrade. That's pretty nice. We've also got this, which is technically a big beast synergy card, but I'm not sure I love it, right? It's Basically, you get 3 bonus beasts, but it feels very slow to me. Oh yeah, be careful where you click. Yeah, no doubt. Your eclipse spells cost 0. This is a beast. I don't think it should be, by the way. Maybe it should. I don't know. It's a moonkin. Oh my god, this is a nature spell. Is this cool with Anaconda? Whoa, isn't this actually really sick with Anaconda? Because you're going to get a bunch of choose one cards that are super discounted and you're going to get both effects. Oh my god, I kind of want to play that. Now I'm torn. I mean, what choose one cards are there though? Hold up. Before I get carried away, let's see. How many of them are nature spells? Number 1, Wrath, Mark of Nature. Oh, there's really not that many. Nourish, Runic Carvings. No, it's not that exciting. Never mind. They're not. The combination of nature and choose one is actually pretty limited. I think I'm going to go the Awakened Ancient, even though this is technically a beast card. I think this is just a way better play. Discounting this and playing it's going to feel really, really good. Plus, it just kind of supports anything, right? A big defensive greedy deck will still fit that rather nicely. Okay, so we want big beasts, and I want to run like Fangbound Druid to help me cheat the beasts, right? And I want the 2-drop to help me draw beasts and cheat them out as well. The goal is really just give me beasts or give me death. No, but big beasts. And wow, I feel like this card used to be pretty good, but look at it now. Like, this looks so weak to me. I don't know, it just looks so weak. Oh man, what happened? But yeah, big beasts and big like defensive stuff.
Beasts and he cannot lie.
I like big beasts and I cannot lie. You other druids can't deny when a big beast walks in with a round thing in your face. No, I gotta stop. This is where I start getting banned. Yeah, Dreadfang's definitely a thought. I also want to look a little bit at like Taunt package to kind of fuse in here. So I'm looking at like Battle Guard. You know, I really do want big beasts more than small beasts because our hero power just gets so much better with higher cost cards. But I need to make sure that if we're playing high cost cards, they're really swingy. In other words, I need them to be like stabilizers, like giving me health or giving me taunt. They can't just be like threats, I think. I think they need to be sticky. And I think any lower cost cards I have also need to be like defensive in nature to give me time essentially to get to the late game. So I guess we could still run Guardian Animals, right? Still have 5-mana beasts that are pretty powerful plays. So is Threshodon in the rotation? I don't know what the rotation is. Is it the same as standard? I don't see it. I don't think it is. Oh no, it is. It's not Satyr Threshodon, it's Lake Thresher. Do you go to Quest Druid? Can I? That's an interesting thought. Unguro Druid quest. 5 minions with 5 or more attack. 1, 2, 3. Some of these don't, but a lot do. I'm worried about hurting my mulligan a little bit. What does the title mean? Isn't it just HS? What does it mean? Yeah, it just means Hearthstone. I just wanted as short a title as possible. Oh, no, not you, bro. Not you. Yeah, I would be a little bit worried about the Barnabas turn, and particularly like I feel like I have to draw cards off of it. I think it's just a little too slow, unfortunately. I want cards that are really pushing me towards my mid-game power swings, right? And actually, is Tour Guide banned? Tour guide would be pretty nuts, but I think it's been banned, right? Oh, you know what might be good actually is broom in this list to give our beasts tradability. Armor vendor might be good to give us survivability early. I'm okay with thick-hide Kodo coming off guardian animals, right? I think so. Because I want some redundancy for sure. Do we run like a menagerie warden that feels a little slow? Oh, we could do ramp. Oh, I totally blanked on ramp. Well, I don't know. Our hero power kind of serves to ramp us, right? Invigorating bloom. It's like I'd almost rather push that than cast a wild growth. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna make the cards cheaper anyway. Yeah, I sort of think I like hero power over ramp. I'd rather just have stuff to discount than have ramp, if that makes sense. I like Cenarian Ward. I guess we can run a Deviate Dreadfang, but I just don't really have any cheap spells. I don't know what I would, you know, particularly nature spells I have to like really commit to. Need to make sure everything's really swingy in the mid game. So like, you know, an anti-Keelbot might be cool. I don't know if it's in, you know, it's not in rotation probably, but Moonfang is like, still not in love with Moonfang. Kind of like Lotheb. Kind of like Sludge Belcher. It's like, I think I have enough beasts. Are we going to get offered like beast treasures, by the way? I don't know what even exists for a beast treasure at the moment. Curator? Card draw? We have a little right now. We have Living Seed. We have Awakened Ancient. I don't think we need too much. I'm sure that our buckets will fill in a little. Talon. Talon's not a bad idea, actually. It's defensive, which I like. It's mid-game, which I like, because it could be like 4 mana. And it does draw Awakened Ancient, which is really nice. Because he's a big play. Yeah, that looks good. I would like maybe like an Earthen Scales is kind of cool, right? Like some stabilization after we cheat out a big minion, we can heal a bunch. That seems pretty cool. Could do like a Guess the Weight for a little more card draw. Could do like just a Wrath. Solar Clip seems like a very powerful play in duels. I don't know that it's very good in this current deck. Actually pretty good with Earthen Scales. Pretty good with Living Seed. Pretty good with Mark of the Spike Shell. Might be okay. I kind of like this. Devil Sword with Guardian Animals. It won't get summoned. It's 5 or less mana, right? He's a 7 mana guy, unfortunately. Or 8 mana guy even. I don't know. 8 mana, right? Yeah, I sort of dig it. We are a little light on card draw, which makes me nervous, but we're going to be hitting button early very often, so we're going to be accruing cards and not spending them early, right? I think that'll be okay. I think we can make this work.
Yay, Duels.
Whoa!
What have been your favorite
Delarock
classes so
with
far?
1,000 bits.
I really enjoy DH and Warrior.
I liked Warrior the most, I think, so far, yeah. Armor and Bombs was pretty crazy. After that, I don't know. Demon Hunter was pretty cool too, actually, popping off with the OTK stuff. You might have nailed it. All right, I like this. Let's give it a shot. Big Beast Druid, and thank you, Delarock, for the 1,000 bits. Amazing stuff. Can we actually win a game, or will this hero power just be too slow? I don't know. Dun, dun, dun. 1,000 bits is crazy, Delarock. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'm happy to be playing Duels again. Willow.
Versus Willow.
All right. What's the prediction? Let's see.
Witness the ways of my forest.
Witness the ways of my forest. I actually want big cards in hand, right? So I can hit button early, and I wouldn't mind an armor vendor on 1 just to fill the curve. That'd be cool. Okay. Well, these are nice to discount though, so that's good. The prediction is, will Regis win? Simple but compelling. Simple but compelling. You got 8 wins with a Taunt Menagerie build. Ooh. Oh, and Warrior. Oh, got it. I wasn't saying Druid? Wow. Warrior makes more sense. Oh god, here comes the Swarm already. It's a good draw because I can play it early now. Can hit this on 3, play Talon on 4. Druid Plains on 5. Maybe that'll be enough to swing. Although, I don't know, I'm getting just absolutely gobsmacked in the face right now. So, we'll see. I need an armor vendor, actually, really badly. I need an armor vendor. That's why it's there, right? Is to give me a fill here and these turns. Am I better off playing Living Seed? Could hit a Thick Hide Kodo, but it's still not playable. No, we're gonna die and stick to the plan here. So I can't play like Thresher Earthen Scales on 5. Oh my god, why is this so big? Oh my god, this is actually insane in Duels. I never thought about this in the early game runs. Early run games. Let's say that again. That is just so. I'm just dead. The game is over. I just lose. Cool. Where were you 5 minutes ago, man? Great news. This is crazy. Like the first 2 or 3 games of Duels, you're down to 0 cards so quickly, or less than 10 even, you know what I mean? Functionally summoning it so early. Okay, great start. Zooed real hard. I played 1 card. Awesome. We can't handle, if we get 2 more of those, I mean, forget it, right? We're just donezo. What? I have 1 rush minion, I think. I mean, I have some taunt minions, so I mean, technically hold the line is reasonable, but it's certainly not exciting. I mean, it just, who cares about, like, if it said they had +2 health, I'd be really, really pumped. As it stands there, though. Oh, wow. Plague Maw is pretty exciting. Spreading Plague's a nice recovery card, too, at 5 mana. Reinforcements isn't bad early game. This seems like too much token. Oh, this is a pretty good early package, but the Raven really messes with Guardian Animals. Like, really messes with Guardian Animals. And actually kind of messes with Living Seed as well. This is the greedier but more fitting.
Hey there, Regis.
Hey, Schmooties, man, that new voice is so weird. She sounds wrong. Hey, though, man, thanks 100 bits. I think this has got to be the pick. Spreading Plague at 5 mana, it's just nuts. It's like the greedier one, sure, but if we're gonna do anything with this deck, we're gonna have to just hit some greedy lines and find a matchup that's a little slower and greed them down. We're never gonna beat somebody who's hyper aggro like that last one. That's just a weakness of what we've built here. Retire. I spent 150 gold on this. We're gonna milk it to the very end, sir. Okay, this might be a bit better if it's bomb and slow armor gain type stuff.
Wait, they
could probably work with us. In this deck they did unnerf it. Yeah, it's back to 5 mana. Actually, we can get it to 4 mana even in this. It's a buff. Okay, Twilight Runner is not my favorite beast, really. I think I want to play for higher cost, more awesome stuff, because I don't really want to draw a ton of cards against bombs, and there's just higher cost things to discount, right? We can hit 7 and 8 drop stuff instead to net more total gain off of our button presses. Battlecry cards cost 1 less. Okay, Cthulhu is coming. It's gonna be so tough. I'm gonna summon the tree in here to keep their hero power maybe in, or keep their health armor gain in check if I can. It may not do much, but Might as well try. It's not gonna do much. Might as well try though. Might as well try. Shame we only have one card here that's expensive, so I'm actually gonna draw and see if we can't find another to discount on a future turn. Well, that's unfortunate because that still doesn't get discounted now since I needed to hit like, you know, well, actually, if you look, all the beasts are 5. That really never hit anything because all the beasts are 5 or less. So scratch that plan. That was a dumb plan. That plan did nothing. I can get rid of the armor by hitting earthen scales here, but it's sort of not worth because I can maybe net more than 5 anyway later. I think we just hit the button and are super sad that it doesn't do more. And I'm giving him more armor, which is also nightmarish, but what choice do we have? So yeah, this feels really bad so far. I don't have any high cost cards in hand. That's awful. Feels pointless. Oh, there's finally a good payoff, but now I sort of want to start playing real cards. Now, let's wait, because Druid of the Plains next turn is really good, right? Okay. We can clean up the Ironclad, leave behind a pretty nice body. Yeah. We're doing a little better off here now. Still, I think we're going to die to bombs, because we're so, so early in the run that the bomb density in our deck is like, it's already like a third of the deck. And I just drew 2 of them. Oh my god. Gonna need a god tier earthen scales this game. Or just I need to win the board really hard. Gain 1 armor. Thanks, Awakened Ancient. That's really, really nice of you, man. Oh, I'm just dead. I'm just dead. I'm literally just gonna die. Guardian Animals is still not playable. I mean, they just have 6 on board. I have to go like Lake Thresher, Earthen Scales to even stay alive on board. How garbage is that? Man. This should only cost 1 mana, honestly. This hero power is so slow feeling. This, I don't think will be enough. I mean, we get super lucky with bombs. Maybe this is enough if they're stranded on removal. Like, this guy might need a shield slam, and then maybe this sticks. Just maybe. Hello, Mrs. Kilbin. You look great with your ponytail. Oh, wow. That's the last thing I need. All right, let's try to make this guy stick. I can't even hit button with it. It's just... Ugh, it's annoying. If I do hit button, what can I do? I can play Talon and save this guy for later. No, I don't think we will. Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot this had a battle cry. Oh, this is actually pretty good. Hitting the minion's pretty nice. Okay. Oh, okay. That would be nuts if I wasn't worried about drawing more bombs. 24 armor. Great. Just great. So now I can go Plague Maw and maybe... Oh my god. I'm down to 2 health. Can I actually go Plague Maw, or do I need to play Cenarian Ward to get out of range here? Oh boy. I could also go Guardian Animals, but it's only got Thickhide Kodo and Twilight Runner, and Twilight Runner of course just draws bombs, and really Guardian Animals gets me closer to drawing bombs as well. I could go Plague Maw Button Wrath if I really want to try to win the game. It's probably better than playing the Cenarian Ward here.
You look dead.
But it's gonna take sort of a gamble turn, right? Because we're gonna have 4 bombs out of 10 cards. This is like the This is the I'm laying it all on the line sort of line, where I'm playing for the win instead of playing not to lose. So we'll save this for next turn. If we hit a bomb, obviously, you know, screw us. He can clear this minion and go face, screw us. But I'm making the you know, the play to win play. Rattlegore. Cthulhu is just a card already. Cool. Regular Cthulhu. In hand, killing us. Double Cthulhu Warrior. Come on. Let the bombs win. Why do you need 45 win conditions? You know? It's definitely Golden Kobold. I mean, there's no question. I don't have these are awful. I don't have any support for these. Golden Kobold, I can turn stuff into legendaries, then hit the button and make them cheap. So, and it's just a big taunt, which whatever, that's our plan. Okay. Ooh, I like this. Big dudes, big defensive cards. That's really nice. It's not bad, but card quality is a little low. That's too low cost. Okay. All right, we're gonna get better. If we can win a couple games here, I think this deck has the chance to like go the distance. Well, I don't know. There's some aggro decks that'll still stomp us, I guess, but I think we'll get better as people's decks get less refined with their early game plans. Right, like we'll be able to stabilize harder and flip games harder as people are less aggro. But if we hit like a zoo deck here or like a Vase Hunter or something, Demon Hunter hits us really hard, like we'll just obviously fall over and die. So let's see. We'll see. I said I didn't want a long run because I had a hard exit today. I needed a short duels run. I didn't mean 0-3 Cerudius. I did not mean the 0-3 police, man. Okay. Reinforcements, tree reinforcements on 1 just to get a body. Kobold on 3 to get a body. Play some legendaries, right? I don't know. The button on 2 doesn't really do anything if I play Kobold on 3, so I'd like to find a, I don't even know, Living Seed or something just to give me another body. Wrath might be good if I hit a minion, I guess. After you play a minion with Divine Shield, give a random friendly minion Divine Shield. Okay. Button is the res button. Give me a Wrath target, bro. Give me a play. The problem is right now, oh, that's actually nice. I can draw off this. That's cool. I wanted to refill the hand for the Kobold, right? Because I'm only gonna get 4 legendaries out of it, sadly. It's not that great. It's not deck as well, so. He's gonna have 47 McGurgle Primes in his deck, so I need to win before before those all land. Yeah, so about that. Oh, why? Why are we so bad at the game? Oh man, we're so bad. Oh, this is so miserable. Honestly, I'm gonna go face. I don't know. We can't. I don't think we can win. I think it's over. This was not the. This was not the set of random legendaries. The poisonous minion is just absolutely insane against us. I think all in all, we're pretty much screwed here. This doesn't even have a target, sadly. Oh my god. I was kind of hoping it would eat the poisonous, but sadly Runthak is just gonna smork me down. So now I'm just completely dead. This does actually clear a lot of divine shields though, and the poisonous thing, so maybe it's good. I don't know. Just the whirlwind sour fang here. Can I stabilize now that the poisonous is gone? Maybe, but now it's like, how do I deal with the McGurgle Primes, you know? So here and here, or actually now we can go scabs, I guess. We can go armor vendor, scabs, Emerald Explorer Elise. I'll have 2 mana left. These will each be 1 mana. Scabs is combo, right? So I have to play this first. Oh, actually, I should probably go Xavius, huh? I get more satyrs that way. I don't really need Elise, so. An extra small body on board could go a long way. Yeah, none of these help me win. Hotheads as a taunt might be helpful later. Who knows? Okay, that was a good turn. Is it enough to stabilize though? Like, am I gonna? Oh my god. That's so good. Oh my god. No, I am so dead. I can't possibly get enough good trade backs, can I? Like, I think you gotta kill the Xavius, yeah. So hit. I kind of have to play Talon, but that leaves me with like nothing else to do because I hit another 4 mana card. 10, 12, 14. This eats 2 hits. I mean, I'm technically alive with Talon, but not really. Not in any sort of meaningful way, anyway. If I had a spell here, we'd be in business. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum dum dum. Think we're dead. Think we're dead. I don't see a way to win this game. Instead,
Break it, you buy it.
break it, you buy it.
Time is of
This
the
is
essence.
not what we stood for.
Break it, you buy it. Break it, you buy it.
Yep, I think we're dead. Cool. Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Guess what dropped?
Oh, great. Oh my god. That is a sick play, actually. That's actually really cool. I like that a lot. That's really fun. That's a great way to use a new card, actually. Yeah. That's cool. Way more exciting than the garbage beast druid stuff. Why'd you guys let me do this? Why didn't we play Anacondra? I'm so mad at you, Chad. So mad at you. It's all your fault, Chad. Making me trying to play big beast druid. Shame on you guys. All right, we'll go again. The big beast druid plan did not work. Failed hard. Oh my god! Now I want to. Now I want to do the paladin weapon thing we just saw. That was so sick looking. Anything cool in shaman? Shaman got some cool new cards in Wailing Caverns. Again, just to recap, we were on a try-hard path for duels, which we'll get to again for sure before the end of the month. But right now I want to circle back and try to make the new Wailing Caverns cards good, or like just build around the Wailing Caverns cards, basically, was the plan. Just see how the new Wailing Caverns cards interact in duels was really the thing. Try Beast Druid again. I kind of want to. I feel like we could make the deck better, honestly.
And a time to reap.
I also think we could do an Anacondra Druid as well. Soul Stealer and discard Warlock. Is that actually helpful? Trying to think. I sort of want to do an Anacondra Spell Druid. Okay, we're gonna go back to Druid. We're gonna redeem ourselves with Druid. I want to do Anacondra Spell Druid. The question is, do we go with Mycelium or do we still just play like, you know, like make my Eclipses cost 0 kind of thing? I'm not that interested by Token Paladin. We were literally just playing that in Standard. I don't think that sounds that cool. I want to play, and plus I don't, what like Rally or Party Up or whatever would be the new card to support. Seems I don't know. Not that exciting, I guess. Seed Cloud Buckler actually sounds kind of cool, like playing for Divine Shields. But anyway, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Hurting Horn is best. Well, how could Hurting Horn be best for a spell druid?
Party up, yes. There is treasure that makes all minions 3/3.
No, dude, I don't want to play. I don't want to play Token Paladin. It's done. It's over. We know that there's a treasure. Believe me, we've gotten owns by plenty of Onyxias on turn 4 with the 3/3s. Hurting Horn with a weapon tutor. Oh my god, you're kind of talking me to that now. Do we actually go Beast Druid again? Oh my god, that sounds fun. That is still really slow though, because you're talking about such a late game play. I'm gonna stick to an Anaconda plan. I want to play Anaconda stuff. I don't want people telling me what decks are good, by the way. We're not doing that today. We're not trying to play good Duels decks. We're trying to find cool interactions. I don't want the like I'm a Duels expert, here's what you should play type stuff. Let's avoid that. We're trying to play new stuff. So do we go Moonbeast or Mycelium is the question. I don't know which. What do you guys think? I mean, this is only Eclipse spells. How many can we really get? Solar Eclipse are already going to be 0 anyway. I think we just do this one. It's a nature spell. So the question is, how do we build a pop-off, right? How do we build a really powerful... Like, do we have Germinations still? Solar Eclipse, Germination is definitely one way to do it. Okay, there are way more nature spells than I had thought when I looked at the thing. Oh, there's no Germination. Oh, that's really sad. I really liked Germination with Anaconda. Well, now it makes me not want to do this. It's really I really, really like Germination. Oh, man. Yeah, maybe we do go Celestial now. I wasn't planning to go Celestial. I wanted to go Germination, but it's just not available. Guff? That is fun for sure, but I don't know if we have enough cheap nature spells for that reliably, and our hand is going to be empty sometimes too, right? Plus, currently we don't really have payoffs for our hero power. We have the spell damage hero power. I need almost need a direct damage spell for that, but Swipe's not available, I don't think. Oh, it is available. Oh, Swipe then for sure is good. Okay. I don't really have great Celestial Alignment payoffs right now either. Like, we need bigger spells to make Celestial pay off, right? So, like, Cenarian Ward, Survival, maybe. Portal. Oh, Moonglade Portal's pretty good, yeah. Nourish is definitely good. Cenarian. What is Cenarian? What are you guys saying? Cenarius? What do you mean by Cenarian? Cenarian Ward is in the deck, if that's what you mean. Unless you mean something else. Do we add a Dreadfang? Seems like it's going to be really expensive to me. I don't know. Still not in love with this. Like, I just don't think we do enough big swingy stuff, right? I don't know. I mean, like, I could go wisps. Could go runic carvings. I guess arbor up's still pretty good. I just don't feel like I have enough nature spells to make a great turn out of it, you know? Or enough card draw to make a great turn out of it. So, like, for instance, right now, we play a Celestial or whatever. We play an Anacondra. What am I doing? I'm playing a Nourish to draw occasionally. I don't know if the payoffs are there. Giants? That would be a good payoff. What are the giants available? Oh, you mean jungle giants? Or you mean actual giants, like these giants? Those could be good payoffs. That could be a way to swing. In that case, I wouldn't really need an arbor up so much, maybe. Is 2 enough? Search legendary, see anything interesting pops up. Really not a terrible strategy. We could do like a Cthulhu. Still seems like a lot of people are running Cthulhu. It does give you that early game, early run like depth of deck, so you're not fatiguing, I guess. I'm worried about card draw after a Celestial at the moment.
Welcome. Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Yeah, I'm just not seeing the lines as clearly as in standard. I mean, obviously I don't have a lot of experience in duels, so it makes sense, right? But nothing's like jumping out at me as like, yeah, we got to do this. Body like your dad thinks it's 17 months, man. Starfire, the problem with Starfire is it's not a nature spell. So, like, I like that it draws cards. I like that it deals damage with a hero power, but it's not a nature spell. I would like more card draw, particularly if it's a nature spell card draw, but I don't think it is any left, right? Living Seed, but that's not really... It's kind of like Wrath, and that's it. Could technically do a Wild Growth. It's not bad post-alignment, but it's slow. I'm okay with where we're at. Do I have enough nature spells to get nature spell synergy stuff? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably, I hope. Let's just, I don't know. I'm not loving Druid, honestly. We keep playing Druid and I think I hate Druid duels I'm finding. I don't know. I'm not that into Druid, so I'm just like not inspired at all right now. I wish we'd played something else. But we'll see how it goes. I feel like alignment is just going to be so hard to pull off, though. Are we actually ever going to be able to align it? Plus, I didn't even really add any ramp, technically.
Witness the ways of my forest.
Is Mountain Giant something I can play early? Like, this adds cards to hand. I don't know. Maybe we play it early.
We probably should do a poll for class next time.
Yeah, we may do a poll next time. I mean, I asked people what they wanted last time. We landed on Big Beast Druid. It's so I don't know. I don't know if I trust anybody anymore. I hate you guys. Okay. If we can get by with hero power and play a Mountain Giant early, that'd be sick. Am I just gonna die though? That's always the risk, right? Can like coin a Curie and have the same amount of cards. Oh yeah, this crazy weapon. Oh my god, I'm just dead again. This game, dude. You literally can't take 2 seconds of Duels, can you? Duels doesn't even give you a moment to breathe. It's just like actually no moment to even have the tiniest brief respite. So if I go Mountain Giant, can I get to Lunar Eclipse? No, I cannot. Perpetual Flame. Wow. That's an insane card with Can't Be Overloaded. We should have done Shaman. Why didn't you guys tell me to do Shaman? So this is just straight up 5 damage already. So I can go Lunar, Solar, Mycelium, but like what do I get that keeps me alive? I don't think anything, right? Feral Rage, but I'm not gonna have enough mana. Yeah, no mana. Shoot. No mana. Dead. 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 Clear is not worth it because I'm just dead to the weapon attack. I have to actually gain armor. Clearing doesn't... Well, I guess if Gidra survives, technically it gets a 50-50 maybe. Yeah. Oh my god, Duels is so aggro. Forget playing... Ooh! I like that. Restore 2 health. Let's go. That's what we need. Nature Spell healing. Oh, baby. Mana growth. Natural defense. Ooh. Oh, Spell Stone would have been a good card to run. I like how early game that is. I like how early Feral Rage is. I like stabilization on Cenarian Ward. I think I like this. Oh, maybe this wasn't in the pool. I don't think Kobolds is in the pool. This is just in the buckets. This is why we didn't run it. Now I'm realizing. All right, let's do this. I believe here. We don't need another Anaconda. Dreadfang's too slow. Let's take the Spellstone. Can make all the difference here. I believe in it. Do. I don't know if Duels has any flexibility to run like build your own decks. Particularly as our MMR climbed in Heroic. In Casual, I think you probably have a little bit more luxury too, but we're gonna find out. I think the player base for Duels is just so specific and niche now, and they, you know, it's all they do. They read about it, they learn about it, and they end up having, you know, very refined decks because they're watching other people, playing other people. If you try to come into the system without having a refined deck, I just don't know if you can. I don't know if you can do it. Because there's no time, because decks are so refined in the first few games of a run, because decks are so small that there's no leeway, there's no room to grow or find a deck's footing, because everybody just crushes you if they have an optimized list. So anyway, this looks like a good opener with 1 card. I think we definitely have to be spending mana on cards ASAP. We can't take our time or wait too long. Oh, whoa, mirror match. I wonder if they'll have a real deck, number 1, and what it looks like if they do. That's what I'm curious about. What does a real nature druid deck with this hero power look like? Maybe it's running a lot of burst damage, although there's not that much, we found out. Curious. Maybe it's more token centered. That could make sense. That wouldn't surprise me much. I don't think it's worth going for spell damage here to draw a card, right? That seems sort of silly. I could like double use these, hit the button, and draw, but I don't think we need cards that badly, huh? No, partner assignment is not a nature spell, no. Oh, interesting. The Pack Kodo is pretty cool. Oh, whoa. Discover a weapon in Druid? There's only 2, right? Oh, actually, there's the neutral weapon and the Druid. Yeah, there's 2. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, that's cool. I like that we haven't been absolutely crushed under the weight of an aggro deck, and it's turn 3. This is a good. I'm finally getting to play the game. Some real Hearthstone happening. Neutral weapon? Yeah, the Sphere of Sapience. Druid weapon is Twig. So I don't think it's a guaranteed Twig. It's only getting 1 weapon look, right? So I think he either got Sphere of Sapience or Twig. Oh, if Twig's not in set, then it's Sphere of Sapience, I guess. Yeah, then there you go. Even easier. All right, actually getting to reap the discount on this nature studies is pretty sweet. Moonglade Portal definitely seems to fit us the best. We don't have anything for guardian animals. Actually feeling okay to take some damage since we have a lot of healing here. So Marvelous Mycelium with Nourish is actually insane next turn. I can Mycelium and then Innervate and then Nourish. It'll ramp me and draw me. It's the only choose 1 card I have, but use the Nature Studies discount. Oh, I could do Solar Eclipse Marvelous Mycelium as well. Get multiple choose 1 cards and try to pop off that way. Which do I like better? Going for the Nourish guaranteed play or the double Mycelium? How many cards will I have? I used 2. I don't think I need to double this yet, right? I think we're okay. So we can go Mycelium, Innervate, Nourish. Wrath seems good for later. Or maybe for now, actually. Gotta think about it. Button doesn't really do much because I'm out of mana. Discount here. Let's wait because we'll heal off of the Wrath later. It does less damage, I guess, but not really looking to kill this yet anyway, am I? All good. Wish this gave armor, man. That'd be nice. I don't really... The attack is fine, but I would love some armor out of it. Okay, so next turn... I use my Nourish. So alignment, I think, is worse, but we're probably just making plays otherwise with, like, Forest Warden Omu and Arcane Giant, right? Oh my god, that armor up is brutal. I can go, like, Omu... Solar. I'll have 8 mana. I can go Gidra. Can't go Gidra Moonglade.
Hey, Regis,
that'd be cool.
long time since
Can still go Moonglade though.
Still enjoying VOD and stuff.
Get a
Hope all
double
is well.
Moonglade and then like a Wrath on a 4/3 to close it out. It's not bad, but maybe close out with an Arcane Giant would make more sense, huh?
In time, you too will bloom. Ever bloom.
Yeah. Kind of an overkill on healing, right? But oh my god. Those aren't 6 drops. I mean, come on, dude. Those aren't 6 drops, man. What on earth? I got a 4/4 and a 2/3. If one of them is a low roll, like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. Like, yeah, we low rolled one, whatever, that's fine. But both? Come on. God, that's so brutal. I just have no, I just lose so hard on board from that now. Oh my God. Gidra Moonglade's actually pretty insane here, I guess. Wonder if I'll get an actual minion off of it though. Okay. An actual minion, I think. Yeah. What do you know? Not too bad, actually. What do you know? I mean, honestly, spell damage with swipe in hand is like kind of crazy. Could add 4 spell damage to the swipe. That would be with this and this. Yeah, so I'd hit for 16 face. Might just have a lethal next turn, I guess, huh? Okay. That would be cool. Look at the stats on this 6-drop. Yeah, crazy stats. I mean, this is also just 10 damage on attacks. It's just kind of fun. So yeah, I have 6 mana here, 4 mana here. So I add 4 spell damage. This goes off twice. That's 16 damage. Is that the max damage output with these combos? I mean, also, of course, it could just clear the board too. I mean, we gotta, the 6/7's gotta live first, right? So before we do any math, let's just see what happens with the 6/7. It does not survive, it seems. Can it take a trade? Maybe? Maybe? No, living roots. Oh man. Anacondra. Swipe is not a nature spell. Could go like Feral Rates for armor, Celestial into Arcane Giant. I think I like that pretty well. Did they just miss lethal? Did they? Oh, they did. They could have hit me for 10. Oh, no, because they dealt 3 with the swipe. So I would have been at 12. No, they didn't. Remember, the 3 from the swipe hit me in the face, too. So I think they only had 10, and I would have been at 12. Right, don't forget the 3 from this. They only lost 3 off the swipe. So the 4 face plus the 3 off the swipe was 7. It's a 2 health difference, if that makes sense. Okay. So still not a lot of mana, honestly. Still kind of scary, but I have an 8/8. Anacondra into like Scenario. Oh my god. This is just like, oh, if I lose the game to y'all, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, you got a worse hero power, I'd say. Oh, Divine Shield's nice. That's it. That's all. That's all they got. Oh my god. Well, I'm actually alive here.
None can stand against the
I need like a Terralion here. Oh my god, the Divine Shield's killing me! I need no Divine Shield! I guess it's the same difference, right? Feels like less value, but it's fine. Alright, I guess we just kill this one. I don't know. I still don't know if I can win here. They gotta prioritize which of these they want to kill if they use their onboard stuff. I guess I would probably go for Kel'Thuzad because you're gonna get the Anacondra back anyway, right? Oh, I can answer that just fine. Okay. A really weak turn. How much damage do I have? 16 and 3 is enough, maybe? 6 and 22 and 3. I think this is just lethal, right? Oh, and I don't have mana to gain spell damage. No, it's not lethal. No! 16 and 3 is 19, and 4 is only 23. This has to be a charge minion for me to have lethal. Has to be a charge minion. Grom or something.
Is my mirror.
Oh. Okay, no lethal, so we'll just clear. That's fine. This feels kind of bad, but the 8/8s are what matter most, right? Okay. Man, I couldn't hit button and swipe. So sad. Well, can they clear and kill me in 4 turns? Maybe that's the math here. Nice! Oh my god, we won a Hearthstone game. we won a Duels game. It's a miracle, and it actually was Anaconda and Celestial that did it. Wow. I never knew this day could come, but I'm so proud of us. All right. Yeah, I don't love any of these usually. Murloc Holmes is kind of fun, but not that good. I mean, Hunter's Insight's probably technically the most powerful play. It's kind of got some cool post Celestial alignment vibes too. Yeah, it's probably just this. I'm a little bit worried about our card draw, but it's probably just this. The Celestial pop off may be too good to pass up, right? Okay, here's some more nature spells. Nourishes are really good for us too, we know. So I think it's probably this. These seem just no way too. I mean, this is a cool combo that they put this all together. I really respect that, but it's just too hard for me to get there. We don't have enough consistency, and this is just too awkward. Yeah. Okay. We did it. We won a Hearthstone game. We did it. Good job, guys. You did it. You did it, guys. You won the Hearthstone game. Our homebrew Duels deck actually won, but the only thing we could beat was another Druid playing the same deck as us. That might be a bad sign. That could be a problem.
Witness the ways of my forest.
All right, Mycelium early. I like Kiri early too, probably. Nourish early? Too early, maybe. Too early. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, game. Really appreciate you giving me all these great decisions to make. Mending Pools versus Crystal Gym, and they have what is this one? The attack one. Yeah, they gain attack and Wind Fury. I think we'll wait on this until we get a little more meat in hand, right? Like post Kiri sort of stuff. Oh my. We should be able to gain enough life that I think I can do that safely. This hand is actually sort of coming together crazy, right? Although Murloc Shaman's so scary, so we may still just die before we get to flip. Oh my god, he buffed the health. Ugh. Ugh. I'm heartbroken. Okay. So I gotta think about this, right? Anaconda is gonna go to like, oh, I actually could Solar Eclipse Hunter's Insight to make Anaconda nuts. I could go Mycelium and then Solar Eclipse Insight. That feels kind of bad though, because the Mycelium I'm not getting the choose one bonus, right? Oh my god, why do you have so much freaking health, dude? Boy, I don't know the right way to take this turn. I don't know the right way to take it.
In hand.
I love it when my hands are full of my meat. Jandis loves threesomes. Thanks for the 500 bits. Fantastic name, by the way. Just an unbelievable name. All right, I'm gonna. I don't know. This is tough. Nature spell is good for Jandis, right? Oh, I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, well, I hope mana. Okay. This is kind of wasted though. I don't know, man. Like, what is the discount really doing?
Time is of the essence.
I don't really like this. I don't know if this discount is like significant enough to make a difference. You know what I mean? Like Anaconda, Mark of Nature alone is like pretty good, I guess, but I need one more turn if I want to get the Nourish off immediately. I don't know. I have so much healing. Maybe I can just like plop an Arcane Giant down next turn. Right? Taking so much bonus damage and the stupid Flurgle getting buffed. Oh.
Hey, now be careful at RegisKillbin kind if innuendo doesn't fly with the family-friendly Christian
so much
image.
damage.
Cultivated 33,333.
Thanks, 100 bits, man. I didn't say anything. I'm talking about a big meaty hand. That's all I'm talking about. Do I have to go ahead and give my Anaconda taunt? She goes up to 11. She's a 3/11. He's got 11 on board already. The 3 doesn't even trade back. Like, ugh. That just doesn't seem good enough, right? Anaconda Nourish is not there yet either, though. 6 mana. Looking at 11 damage. If I go Arcane Giant and just Arcane Giant, they need 5 damage. This is 2. They need 3 damage. They just have to play 3 legendary or 3 Murlocs, which is just too easy, I think. I'm gonna just risk it. Just gonna risk it. Why didn't kill legendary? Didn't have mana to play that and the things I wanted to play in the same turn. We're dead. Had to take the risk to swing harder, right? Otherwise, we just lose a turn later. If we can stabilize this turn, there's actually a decent chance Anaconda Nourish into all the healing gets me there. I like this play. Yeah, that's a for the biscuit kind of play, yeah. Just trust they don't have it somehow magically and then flip back. Okay with that loss, actually. That's not too bad. Okay. I think it's actually Book of Wonders. We just how does this interact with giants? How does this interact with giants? Do they get the discount after this goes off? Like, does Mountain Giant basically cause 0? This might be better than Book of Wonders then, huh? Anaconda and Omu getting cheaper is a little nice too. Okay, I'm sold. Oh, baby! Is this right? I don't know. These are good. These are good spells. Like Crystal Power is a really nice spell for us. Oh, baby, a triple. Yeah, this turns into a 16/16 that costs 2 less for each other minion on the battlefield. I think I like it. Everybody's been aggroing us. Just one of these would be like 0 mana almost immediately, right? With like just a couple minions on board. Yeah. To answer that question seriously, why we didn't kill the Flurgles, because we wanted to play for the double discount on Hunter's Insight to swing the game harder. When you play a card game and all you do is like barely scrape by responding to every board as poorly as possible, what ends up happening is you lose the game, right? What instead you can often try to do is take calculated risks to play for bigger swings later so that you actually have a chance to win the game. So in other words, barely hanging on for 5 straight turns does not help you win a Hearthstone game, right? But taking a big risk and then giving yourself like a 30% chance to win gives you a 30% chance to win the game. Instead of clinging to a 1% chance turn after turn after turn, it's still a 1% chance, right? What you can do instead sometimes is take that 30% chance or 70% chance to lose immediately in exchange for a 30% chance to actually eventually win the game, which is what we did last game, right? So I took a 70% chance to lose immediately to gain a 30% chance to win eventually, as opposed to clinging to the like 2% chance I had throughout the rest of the game, if that makes sense. So it's basically playing to your outs. Yeah, that's a simple way to put it. So that's the real answer to your question, not the sarcastic, snarky one. Sorry.
I know when I've lost.
Deadly Kitten's like, I don't have time for this, bro. Stop talking to chat about playing to your outs, man. Excellent victory. Excellent victory. I think it's just staff, right? That's really good. A bunch of random mage stuff's cool. We have like double spells, a solar eclipse, all sorts of things. They're not going to get nature spells, but it's just extra value. Stuffing, I don't think we'll need. We'll be fine. Blade, I don't think we're going face enough. We're a little bit too defensive, right? Ooh, these nature spells are nice. Yeah, I think I like Riving Roots and Wrath too much. That bonus healing off Mending Pools could go a long way. We're winning so many Duels games. Waldo, there's no like good obvious fit for a prediction or whatever. Just feel free to delete it. You can delete it and everybody gets their dust back. It doesn't like take their dust or whatever, so it's a good solution. Hey, a nice beautiful curve. I like Feral Rage too, just to gain armor. This is cool. Well, yeah, we can play Feral Rage on 2 and save the Wrath for later, maybe, if we don't need to kill like a Blurgle. Is it all shamans? We've played 3 straight shamans. Oh, Conduit. At the start of your turn, if you are overloaded, you gain +2 attack. Oh, whoa, that's really sick with that hero power. Emerald Goggles too. Wow, they have some insane tempo and insane damage output. This art's cool, by the way. That's really nice art. You were doing dishes and missed an entire game. Oh my god, dude, it was the most epic game ever. I think you passed out while doing dishes. You've been gone for 45 minutes. We just played an unbelievable 45-minute game against Bomb Warrior. It definitely was not a shaman that auto conceded. It wasn't that. It was just an absolute barn burner struggle of life and death. I'm gonna take the scales for the giant, right? It's actually pretty sick against all this potential damage output that we're looking into here. We might need this to buy us some time here. Okay. T-Pence. Is that Tiamat? It might be. There's a few like genie dudes that look kind of like that, so I don't know if it's him specifically or a different one. I bet somebody out there will know. Could wait on this until we hit the mycelium to double it or whatever, but I don't care about the attack that much. I just want to spend the mana now. Just make sure we get it out while we can. I sort of need them to play multiple minions here. Get a super early sea giant. Giant druid. Spirit claws. Oh my god, their face damage is unreal. Thankfully, though, we're good at dealing with this, right? We're good at dealing with this. I will say one thing that was negative about getting that armor is that my natural healing off of nature spells, they have to chip through my armor first for my mending spirits or whatever, mending pools. So I do kind of need them to get through that armor quickly and start damaging my actual health total, which I don't think will be a huge problem. I think they're going to be looking to do that anyway quite soon. So far, though, they haven't really had any overload for this sucker. I don't know. But it's like 6 damage every turn that they're overloaded. That's sort of nuts if you think about it. Oh, yeah, don't clear that minion. Yeah, go face twice. You know you want to. Yes! You filthy shaman! You filthy shaman. Leave me those minions. Thank you, sir. Oh, my God. Anacondra's, like, actually ready to go. Wait a minute. I can go Innervate Anaconda, Solar Eclipse, Earthen Scales. but I can't play a sea giant if I go that route. But I have an insanely huge Anaconda and a not that much armor gain, but you know, some. I think I'm actually better off waiting though, right? Because again, I can get a lot of healing off of all these nature spells and have a bigger pop-off turn as well. I'm gonna wait. Just gonna play the 8/8. I think we can do more. Basically, if we get greedier, we can do more, right? I sort of need them to go face for like 10 damage here. And then the healing kicks in on the Anaconda too, which again plays for the long-term advantages. Hitting me for 4 might just be enough. Maybe that'll make it worth it. What was my starting health? Oh no, I don't think that's worth. I'm gonna do this again. Just keep playing 8/8s, it's fine. Gonna greed this so hard. I really want, and I can Earthen Scales a giant here, by the way, too, if one sticks for like insane life gain. But I need to bait them into going face more, maybe. And I would like to maybe find like a Nourish or, I don't know. If we get more mana, right, we can like Solar Eclipse, you know, a Cenarian Ward or a Moonglade Portal as opposed to the Earthen Scales, which, I mean, the Earthen Scales is fine, I think. I'm not going to complain about that, but we could technically do better. Okay, it's a good target for the Wrath. Oh man, they're gonna actually clear one of these, huh? Oh god, they're gonna clear both. Oh god. Well, that's sad. Jeez, crazy turn. Okay, we probably have to go now just to stabilize. We could get away with like Lunar Hero Power though. How much greed do I really? Oh my god, how much greed do I really want to take here? I'm gonna greed again. Lunar is kind of wasted though. Staff means using this is gonna be harder. Still at 27. I'm gonna greed. I really want to play for that healing later. I want to bait them into just going all in on healing and then swing so hard on this, because this is like, you know, I did lose a giant. So the Earthen Scales, I lose a little healing there, but it's, you know, still, that's 8 healing right there in hand, plus whatever else we can get for the Anaconda later. Oh, they finally have their overload up. Good for them. So this is 6 damage outs right here already, which means it's probably time to heal. Are there any nature mage spells? I really doubt it, but I'm trying to think if there's anything that might pop up. I can't think of an example of one that would be, or why there would be one, but you never know. Some random one. Okay. Earthen Scales is going to be worth what? 9 armor on the Anaconda, so I would definitely prefer a giant. Oh my god. This is what I was talking about, right? Is like bait them into... Wait, I'm not dead, am I? Oh my god. They have a spell to kill me here? Tell me they don't. 6 is a lot for 2 mana. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. What on earth?
None can stand against the Serpent Lords.
Oh my god, man. Oh, I actually wasted my... Oh, I'm an idiot. I wasted my things. I was thinking I want to do it early so I don't forget about it, but I didn't expect to draw 47 cards, I'll be honest. I need a hero power here. This heals me 2. I don't see how. I think we're fine. Okay, I did lose some life here though. Actually quite a bit, really, if I'd been patient or more patient. I think we'll take it. It's a decent turn considering what just happened to my face. I'm not too upset, but technically Technically could have done more. Okay. Nourish is going to be fantastic. I'm assuming Anacondra usually lives here, so Nourish will be very cheap. Kick that off beautifully. Am I watching this on YouTube? Pretty much. It's as good as a YouTube game right now. This might actually make it to YouTube. A 2 legitimate win duels run with a homemade deck feels pretty good. I like it. No mage nature spells. There are neutral cards that generate nature spells. It would have to be a mage spell that generated a neutral spell, I think. God, this is so much damage output, dude. It's crazy. We're gonna be fine, but it's crazy, right? How much damage is that? All right, this should be okay. It's such a big payoff on the Gidra that I think it's worth doing our thing. Ooh, Hunter's Insight's fun. Where'd you find that? It's got stuff magically appearing here. I'm actually gonna go ahead and innervate to be super duper safe and go back to 16. I think we're set up to win anyway. Oh wow, tigers. What size are those? Those look big. Looks big for that size. We'll see if it works. This is heroic duels, yeah. If I die from 16 with 2 cards, I mean, they deserve it, honestly. Good for them. More power to them. It's really not a bad... Anacondra lives, which is what matters, but not a bad play. This is going to be awfully nice. Closing out the game here. And I don't want to miss any obvious lethals or anything. It's just 15. Can't do all that together. Let's just close it out. It's all good. Ogre. Oh, Rag Lightlord is like, that is beautiful. Salt the wound there. Unbelievable. How delightful, Rag. Good job, buddy. Live insect. Could have staggered those for his hero power. That might make sense. Yeah, I don't know how much time is left in the game if he doesn't clear though there. Because he might just be dead, right? I think he actually would have been dead if he'd left me an 8/8 on board, I think, with Pyroblast. Might have still been a little shy, but... Swipe hero power also would have been quite a bit. Oh, that's a cool card to get, but not gonna be enough here, sadly. I can't wait to finish this off with Pyroblast and Ogre. Ogre and Pyroblast for lethal's fun. Okay. Cool game, cool game. We that turn he almost killed me though, man. I don't know. That was the plan, is like bait them into spending everything on damage and then recover it and like punish. But I gotta say that was little scarier than I thought. This is pretty cool with Solar Eclipse, right? I think we do this. There's a lot of bad legendary minions though. Does it summon the same legendary minion twice? Or does it summon two? It summons 2 distinct random ones, I think, right? Yeah, should. I don't love Clockwork enough, and I don't love Exerciser enough. I think this is good. We don't even want a weapon really because we got the staff. It'll fight with each other too much. These suck. These suck. These kind of suck, but I don't mind branching paths for like life gain. Sometimes the Solar Eclipse in particular. Rising Winds for card draw. Power of the Wild's pretty useless though. Yeah, these all sort of suck. That was a kind of bad treasure round, I think. Didn't love those. That would be a cool Hearthstone custom card week. That would be a good idea. Like spell schools that don't normally go with their class. Nature mage spells or that sort of thing.
I never thought I'd see this class.
All transfer students
Value.
are welcome.
Anacondra's such a good card, but I don't know. Actually, I think we can get by, right? This is a good turn 1. Giant's a good counter to like their crazy tokeny stuff. Feral Rage is life gain if we need it. Okay, I'm gonna greed this. I think Anaconda, we can get there. Staff will help me fill in gaps, hopefully. Sea Giant's just a great counter tempo play, so maybe between those we'll be all right. Arguably could have like hard mulligan for even more Sea Giants because this is like a token deck. Wait, what? Mana Storm start with 10 mana crystals. And they have Bag of Stuffing in their opening. Wow. I need Celestial Alignment off the top stat. Oh my god, dude. That is crazy. I just use this now? I mean, what am I... I'm gonna be out of cards instantly. Here's the problem. Staff like helps a little there, but not really enough. Anaconda is too early. It doesn't really do anything for me. Do I clear that minion or play this for armor?
Time is of the essence.
I don't know how to play this one. I'm gonna wait to use this till I get a card draw card. I obviously don't really need it yet because why would I, right? Oh, I actually just wasted a durability here. That's wrong. Shoot, that's wrong. That's wrong. I should have attacked first. I maybe just shouldn't have attacked at all, honestly, because I don't really need that attack and I need the durability more. So I might want to use attacks later with Feral Rage or the hero power. So I think spell damage is the more likely outcome, but yeah, I wish we had a bigger punish there. It didn't seem like enough big of a punish, right? Wish we had like Solar Eclipse, Cenarian Ward or something to just absolutely gobsmack them. Crazy treasure, dude. That's one of the, like, you don't ever see it. I don't think I've ever played against it before, actually. Oh boy, that is tough to deal with. I need like a Flame Strike or something. Staff could definitely keep me in this game single-handedly. Gentleman's Top Hat. This is crazy. A Nourish would also keep me this game, maybe. Meteor is not bad. Okay. I don't know what I'm waiting on this insight for. I don't need it yet is the thing. I'm not spending my mana anyways. There's no urgency, right? There's no hurry. What does Top Hat do? Oh, I killed them all simultaneously. So Top Hat is dead. Okay. Pretty good Meteor. Starfall's nice too in case he builds another wide board here. Starfall with spell damage is really nice.
Are we really going to do this?
Not quite enough against the sidekick though, is it? Or that. Oh. Okay.
Nature speaks through us. Listen.
All right, we're hanging in there. Pretty big Gidra on board. This could be a lot worse, I'd say. Allies pretty good against Demon Hunter generally as soon as I get a minute here to play it. Really still looking for that Nourish though. I want to go like Anaconda, Nourish for a pop off. Well, particularly once I need more healing, I think it'd be really nice, right? That would help a lot. Just biding our time in the meantime.
These old bones just keep moving.
These old bones. Whoa. Kind of need that, sort of need that Starfall back. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh, whoa. That's cool. Forbidden Flame in it. I really need that Starfall back. Like I said. Thank you. You're a saint. Make them think about it with this ally, right? It doesn't do much right now, but definitely could come in handy later. Forbidden Flame, I mean, if they play a single target threat, it's really cool. I like that they're just going for face damage. That's the one thing I'm very good at answering, I think. If they run out of boards and threats and just have to start playing face damage, you don't have any reload in particular. It seems like they have plenty with all these freaking Chaos Strikes, but that could be... Oh, they don't have a single Outcast card. That whiffed. Wow. So we know we don't have to play around any Outcast cards moving forward. That's kind of cool. Okay. That's really nice. Another Oasis ally? Are you serious? Oh, I gotta play a body here. This turn's just too dead otherwise. It's just useless otherwise. I don't know though, man. Like, I don't really want to yet. Maybe I just play a 3/2. My Ever Dead from 23. They could have that one treasure, but they have to kill minions for that. They could kill 3 minions and then cycle through it. I might be dead from 23. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play a minion. I think it has a pretty decent chance of surviving, frankly, and even though it's literally doing nothing on board, it could proc Oasis ally, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and give it health. I don't care about a 3/2. Just make them want to interact with this because they got their hero power right, so it's pretty likely to proc an Oasis ally like 99% of the time. Sad thing is my hand is like just garbage. Really bad hand. Really, really weak. Getting another one of these was pretty bad in particular. Would have loved like oh my god, Gift of the Legion. Okay, I hope I have enough life here. Nothing's died yet, so just maybe opening up an Outcast or something. Oh, that's cool. Oh, the silence is nice. I just need the Oasis ally. Hit your button. Hit your button. So we know we have to play around Gift of the Legion now, but if I can lock down their face every turn, it may not matter. Just maybe over.
Short on time.
If they can't clear this, right? Oh, they did get a lot of cards now, though. They are, like, kind of pushing into fatigue already, too, though. Wildfire. How does that freaking interact with my button? I have no idea.
Venom.
It doesn't do anything, right? Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't increase the plus attack, so shouldn't do anything. All right, let's just hang tight again. This hand, I mean, I am literally down to one playable card, basically. Waiting on the Hunter's Insight for a Nourish, right? Like if I Nourish into Nourish or something, and whatever, I don't know. Mycelium. There's the ways to refill my hand a little bit, and then the Nourish gets much better, so. Can he deal with this freeze? If he can he deal with the next freeze easily? Probably good at interacting with minions to some extent because of the hero power, but can I just last until fatigue is another side of it. That's gross. That's a good Forbidden Flame target, though, probably. As much as anything else would be. Oh, Consume Magic on that's really nice. That opens up your phase attacks, maybe. I need nature spells to... Oh, he procced another one. Okay, beautiful. That's great. He froze one, but now the next one's here. Perfect. Okay. And that evolves, so I don't even have to worry about that as a threat. Polymorph, Spellstone, all of these things are not that interesting. Well, this always goes here. I think we just always use Forbidden Flame to clear this, right? I'm just doing nothing else this turn, basically. I guess there's probably some logic to going face with my button and just, but I want to wait until I know for sure I'm not going to need to clear a minion or something with it, right? Still a little iffy. Gosh, I wish I had just any nature spell, really. This is a heal 2 currently, and that's it.
What have you sacrificed?
Worried about dying. Can they kill this? So I need like a frost bolt or something.
Don't worry, loves.
Oh, they're gonna clear it. Okay. But are they just dead on the return swing? I have 8 and 6. 14, 16. Oh no, I'm gonna regret not hitting that button, aren't I? I'm gonna regret it. I'm gonna be one off lethal because I didn't hit the button this turn. Oh no. They might clear both things, but it doesn't look like they're going to. Uh-oh. 14, 16. Yeah. Oh man. Seems so premature though. Well, we'll see what we can do.
I'm short on time.
Oh, they're not gonna clear this, or maybe they have. Oh, maybe they calculated it and noticed they were dead. Oh, maybe. Oh, this is so nice. Okay, this is all the healing I need, really. Or not. Or not. Oh, there we go, baby. Okay. Oh yeah, we can coin, spellstone, freeze. Now we're squared away. Okay. Back to 39. Face frozen. Giant board. Yeah, I think we're square now. Okay. Those Oasis allies actually came in so clutch. I don't know that they would have been able to kill me without them, but it sure didn't hurt. I'll tell you that. It didn't hurt. Wow. Okay. I gotta take a pee break, but we're gonna be back. We got more action here. And we'll have to pick 3 mountain giants. I love it, but let me pee first. Give me 30 seconds. All right. Had a quick snack. Ate a granola bar. Now we're gonna take 3 mountain giants, I think. They're so cheap. They're so cheap. Can't underestimate the giant synergies here. We got this. 4 wins though, it's pretty good. I mean, 1 was free for the record, but I like 4 wins. These aren't giants. We toss them back. Get out of here. I have 8 giants in the deck. I think I'm mulligan for them too, right? None of these cards are so good that I need them. They're not treasures. They're not giants. They're not Anaconda. Let's toss them back, right? Oh, there we go. This is what we needed. Let's go. So is this going to be playable right away? Am I delusional? Why does it say 8? Shouldn't it be 5? It's not. Oh, it's not kicked in yet. Oh my god, it's already. This is unbelievable. My opponent has taunts, plus attack, and after fully minute loses divide shield, give a +2/+2. Oh, that's pretty sick for the. Oh my god. Oh my god. Turn 1, 2, 8, 8s. Wow. Okay. That's pretty good, I gotta say. I'm greeting this Hunter's Insight again. Like, I could have played it there, but it might be better when I started crewing spells off mage and stuff. I don't know. Maybe a waste. We'll see. We'll find out, I guess.
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Spellbender definitely sucks. This is gonna gain +2/+2 after I hit it. This is actually a pretty insane combo. Really. Okay, let's wait again. That's pretty insane. A Noyotron with that like buff and stuff's pretty crazy. Not a bad build at all, really. Hey, braid my A55 hair. I wonder if that could mean anything else or be interpreted in any other way. Thanks for the 5 months, man. Thanks. Like, how am I gonna get through all this? It's gonna be a nightmare. I need like devolving missiles and stuff. Potion of illusion, but they're they're 1/1s. That's not very good. Yeah, see, like we're already kind of getting bodied by this. This is a really good combo. Omu potion would be pretty sweet later, I guess. A 1-mana Omu is like really crazy.
It is not your time yet.
Surprised he just didn't button. I don't know. I feel like button's better than spirit healer here, isn't it? Oh, astral portal. Okay. I don't want to wait on solar eclipse for this, do I? What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? I mean, okay. Can trade this now. Oh my god, that's good. My giants are dead. These stupid divine shield taunts have completely broken my game plan here. Single-handedly. Disrupted my entire plans. Need you to cast a spell, dude. Oh, swipe is very nice. Although it is gonna buff these by 1 billion. Maybe it's not time for the swipe just yet. Although this is just gonna get increasing value if I don't swipe, so that's kind of scary. This corrupts this, which is kind of cool. It's a very passive play, though. But I think it's okay. Gonna try to greed these a little more. I have the Flame Strike too, right? So, ooh, that's a minion. That's a big boy. That's earlier we got like that 4/4 off of our 6 drops. This is not a 4/4. Omu Potion on 7 looks pretty good, so maybe swiping on 6, particularly with hero power, could make some sense, right? Oh, Spellbender, yes! That is nice. Big deal. Big deal. Okay. A little bit worried about what's coming off the weapon, of course, but big deal still. Saved a ton of board here, basically. Finally trading these in. They're getting buffed, but that's fine. I'm better at interacting with these anyway now with swipe. They're both 3/3s, so swipe should clear whatever the big thing is, clear the small things. I get the bonus here. Oh, that's another small thing, though. Oh, well, that's kind of sad. That's almost sort of wasted now. I mean, still right, I guess, but kind of sad. Ooh, healing touch, recovery, let's go. McGurgle, I don't have a good answer to. Flame Strike, I mean, can be, I guess. I'm gonna burn whatever card comes off the top, by the way. If I go Omu Potion, I actually need this to have died. That would be a nice big swingy turn. I could also just go Celestial if I think I benefit more. The moment without a Nourish, I don't think I do, right? I think I actually suffer a little bit. Have you noticed any side effects from drinking the Skullomance Academy game board? So that looks like I'm drinking it, huh? Not the Diet Mountain Dew. God, those are big. Those are really big. Where's that polymorph I need? But of course he hits McGurgle too. And these are just gonna get bigger. It's the scary thing, right? I actually need Devolving Missiles, and I need it to hit 3 times. Devolving Missiles off the weapon. Easy. Hit 3 times. What's he waiting on here? Come on, I'm not conceding. If you think I'm conceding, bro, you're sorely mistaken. Look at my hand. Does this look like a conceding hand? No, it's not. I promise you. Mountain Giant would have been nice. It would have been free. So Omu Potion gives me a 1 mana Omu and retains my full mana. Or regains my full mana.
In time, you too will be
This is a cool synergy. Then I can start with a Rune Door to see if I find like a devolving missiles. No devolving, but Moonfire is actually not bad. Pop a shield. I could Flame Strike again as well, but it's not really that good.
in time. You too will bloom.
I don't know. Do I have another mana to spend? Oh, no, I already used the spell burst. Okay. I don't know. This isn't that great of a turn, to be honest. Particularly duplicate with Celestial gone is not even that good. I don't know. This wasn't that great. If I get a Anaconda off the top, we might be in business, but otherwise we're a little checked, maybe. Little checked. Spell damage and Flame Strike? I don't even think it would have dealt with a Tyrion, right? Still had Divine Shield, didn't it? Oh my god, that is such an insane board though now. Oh boy. What an insane board. Gosh dang it. Absolute monster board. Flame Strike now leaves 17 in play. This is brutal. Won't feel good about this.
Room to grow.
Oh no, this actually gets buffed to 7/7. It doesn't even, I can't even, that doesn't work either. Oh my god.
Time is of the essence.
How is this so terrifying? Oh boy, I'm just dead, right? Like I can't.
Room to grow.
I just don't think I win. There's no way. I regret the Celestial. I was hoping there wasn't going to be a 9/9 that came down basically and I'd be able to recover, but clearly that's not the case. I am not recovering. So this saves me 4 health at best on the Vaporize, 9 at best, 4 at worst, I should say. Okay, he did lose the Divine Shield guy though instead of the 4/3. That's a little better for me. Still not enough to open up the Flame Strike though. Am I just dead to a weapon here or something? Okay, it's really big again. These buffs, dude, his deck is so refined on these. It's crazy. Flame Strike. Rally, oh my god. Nourish. It's just never enough, right? Mycelium into Nourish draws me cards and ramps me, but that doesn't really matter. There's just no way, right? There's not enough math in the world to beat all these because these get buffed. There's just no math. Rally is so insane here. Nourish Hero Power Flame Strike is just not even close. These all live and they have a billion extra. These are 3/3s. This is an 8/8. He has 14 damage, right? It's just not enough for me. I needed like a Frost Nova or something off this. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, there's nothing. Everything costs too much, right? Is the problem. It just all costs too much. Everything's getting buffed. Like any card that's not already Celestial, do you know what I mean? Like it's just too much. 20 health's not enough, obviously. Man. I don't know. It feels like there was something better to do than Celestial on that turn. I went for the Omu. I feel like it ended up hurting me more than it helped me, really. Hello. Oh, did he give me the achievement to die to an Annoyotron? Oh, he did. Oh, thank God. I got at least an achievement out of this. Wow. Bonus achievement. Felt like there was something better than... Probably had to be something better than that Celestial, right? I felt like the Celestial was definitely not the kind of like follow-up there. Maybe it was the Flame Strike, although I think that just left the board in a really awkward state with the Divine Shield buffs. I don't know what it was. I don't know. Okay, let's open these packs, and then we'll finish off the stream with some standard again. I don't have time to start another run, so I don't think that was a bad run for a homebrew deck. Some cool, fun giant stuff. It is kind of crazy though that 2 turn 1 giants would have just left Tyrion. Wait, how? I don't think we had mana to hero power and Flame Strike. It was 7 mana. We only had 7. We were still only at 7 mana on the Omu turns. Flame Strike was still the full 7. Yeah, I know we had a 1 mana Omu, but he only put me back at 7 mana. I know I had a 1 mana Omu in Moonfire. I used it. I'm aware. Are you saying like instead of using like the Runed Orb, squeezing in a hero power and then following up with Omu Moonfire? But then we would have lost the Runed Orb, which popped a Divine Shield. So it would have been the same story, right? I mean, I had to pop the shield, and I popped 1 shield with the Moonfire, 1 with the Runed Orb, right? So if I hadn't played the Runed Orb and had instead played a hero power to squeeze in the spell damage to clear the extra minions, then there would have been an extra minion on board because of the Divine Shield, because I didn't Runed Orb, which means there still would have been 2 minions. Right? I think? I don't know. Doesn't matter. It was going to be really tough. It's shocking how good the little Righteous Protector and the Annoyotron were at shutting out my Mountain Giants. Like, that was crazy good. How strong that was. You know what I mean? That was just very good, like, disruption. I could have dealt 30 damage if not for those crazy taunts in the way. Getting buffed and having extra attack and stuff. That was a very powerful synergy. Is Freeze Mage playable? Not in Standard, no, I don't think so. I mean, we played a version that just like won some games, but it wasn't great. It didn't feel like a great deck. It felt like an okay deck. You know, but certainly not a tier deck, a tier 5 or something. Do-do-do-do. Oh. Did you guys see this? Oh, you're not gonna tell me this yet. We'll be banning Stealer of Souls in Wild in a small update next week. Stealer of Souls will still be playable in other formats and will be eligible for a full dust refund for 2 weeks after this change goes live. That's crazy. Current plan is to adjust the card at that point when Barons rotates to Wild and remove the ban. If any adjustments happen to Stealer of Souls before that, we'll also reevaluate its inclusion in Wild. That's cool. That's kind of crazy. It's actually fairly big news. We've never had a ban before, have we? Outside of tournaments and stuff. We ever had a card just banned? It's always been changed, right? There's been stuff banned in Duels and other game modes, but Never in one of the constructed modes, right? Crazy. Like tavern brawls and duels and such, but huh. They've had that tech, so I was always kind of surprised we didn't see more bans, but wild. Actually really shocking. I'm glad they're doing something wild. People were very mad about Stealer of Souls, so. Oh, there was also this note as well. There will be no balance changes that affect Masters Tour Dalaran before the event. When is Masters Tour Dalaran? Masters Tour Dalaran is June 19th. So no balance changes in the next week or two, I guess. Which I wasn't expecting any, frankly, but open a golden Tavish. Wow. I would hold on to it. I think Tavish might be decent. Let's see, this really need another. Baku got banned. Not exactly. Banning is different than rotating, right? So, I mean, it's similar in theory, but they just rotated early. Well, GG. Fun game. Really close one. We did it. Team, we did it. We won the Hearthstone game. I'm kind of surprised the Stealer of Souls ban. I mean, it's not got the craziest win rate. It's not like that out of line, but I guess it's just the combination of the frustrating and the ranked wild last 3 days. Oh, it does have the #1 win rate, so that's reason enough, I'm sure. It's not like crazy out of line with other decks, but it's still the highest, so that makes sense. I'm pro changes that make the game feel better, so whatever to me. Okay, much better face hunter hand here. Can we get the face hunter victory? We do have some healing. We have no, we don't. We don't have any drained souls. I take it back. We don't have any healing. I lied. Whoops. I mean, we technically have soul fragments, right? But no drained soul, no siphon soul. We went greedy and played a stupid meme deck instead, so we're gonna suffer for it. That's okay. That's life. We made choices that we're going to reap the downsides of. Shutterwalk all over again. Yeah, kind of even faster than Shutterwalk, so it's crazy, right? Shutterwalk, I think, also did have some technical problems. It was pretty problematic, like the fact that it like locked out games and the animations took 100 years. But yeah, similar in theory, like a decisive, frustrating, game-winning turn from one card. Yeah. I still can't believe Shutterwalk got printed. It still tilts me to think about it to this day that they printed Shutterwalk. It was so obviously going to cause problems. I mean, look, I like having big decisive things in Hearthstone, right? I want the game to feel like cool new stuff is happening, but that seemed like it just went a step too far, right? Like that was a little too much, maybe. I just dropped the lid to my soda. Gotta grab it. Ah! Did it. I'm basically a gymnast. I'm a legend. Basically the body of the taut, thin body of a gymnast here. If you can't tell, so obvious, I think, but oh, lock and load, I love it. Just using it to proc, though. Doesn't care about the follow-up probably too much. Okay. Hit here probably. Here and here and here. Fully clear. Actually insane. Oh my god. They had the Serpent Bloom to pay off the lock and load. What? Why? Are people just hard running Serpent Bloom right now? Why did they have it? That's so weird to me. Man, I'm not gonna be able to clear that. Ugh. Yeah, I don't want to play this because I know they have another spell, right? So there's no point in playing this. We'll just get eaten probably 99% of the time. Let's just wait. My claws that catch. Yeah, Tess was definitely way more fun than Shutterwalk, despite being similar in theory. Just because she had inconsistency to bake in, so you never knew exactly what you're gonna get, and therefore it didn't feel so broken, right? Tess is really fun in Battlegrounds too, particularly of course during new metas, new releases. I find I play Tess and Reno way more than their win rates warrant when I play Battlegrounds. Although I've been playing way less Battlegrounds lately. I used to play Battlegrounds during my off time, but lately I've been playing Runeterra in my off time, so I've not been grinding Battlegrounds nearly so much. Oh, really? Super frustrating. It's like such a good minion off Teacher's Pet. Man, Teacher's Pet might actually be legit a pretty good card right now thanks to Water Moccasin. Jeez. Jeez. What decks am I playing in Runeterra? Thresh, Nasus, and Azir Aurelia.
I wonder.
Very unfortunate. Leaving damage, leaving a good trade. Really, any other minion that wasn't stealth I could clear. I guess I actually prefer this to Panther. The 4/2 Panther would be worse for the face damage aspect. I need soul fragments, so we're still just on a short clock here. Man, this is definitely like more of a lock and load. Probably like a. This isn't my list, right? I didn't have initiates in my list, did I? I just put this list on YouTube today, but I don't think it's mine. I didn't have initiates, did I? Oh, I did. Oh, I bet this is just my list. Oh yeah, I bet they're just playing my list. Okay, well that makes me feel better about it. Oh, I wonder if they made a mistake there. I wonder if they meant that to have who knows? I really needed a soul fragment here. Dead. Playing the 8/8 to counter pressure. I gave them a piercing shot out though pretty easily here. Or multiple really. By tapping. I was really hoping to hit a soul fragment, of course. I have 6 soul fragments still in the deck. Wow. If this is my list, they have double piercing shot, so decent chance to kill me here. How dare you defy your master? Will I try the Riot MMO? It's really the thing I'm most excited about in games. I think it will be 8 years away, so God knows if I'll even be alive by then. But yeah, assuming I'm alive, absolutely will be something I'm super, super hyped for. That's honestly one of the reasons I've been getting more into Runeterra is because I want to learn more about Riot's lore and called it by the way. Oh wait, I thought I had. Oh, it was 5 and 2. Oh, I didn't die to that. Oh my god. Oh my god, sir. How much of a baller am I right now though to life tap again? I can't because hero power is not lethal, right? I just can't in good conscience. I have to just try to win. We have enough for 2-turn lethal, so really no hurry. I mean, it's not a bad chance though, really. 7 out of 17. But if this is indeed my list, they really only have the other piercing shot and I guess the 2 wound praise for direct damage, I think. 1 wound prey already used, so not really that great of odds of killing me off here. May not be my list though. Super hype for Riot MMO also, but God, I hope it's sooner than 8 years. I mean, it's definitely possible. It could be like 5 years, but MMOs have such an insanely long development cycle. Unless they're kind of lying about when they started it, then I don't think 8 years is unreasonable. It maybe like 5 to 6 is possible. If they've actually already had it in the works for a few years and just were being coy about it or didn't tell us, then maybe we could look at more like a 3 to 4 year time span or something. But if they're truly as early as the dude on Twitter suggests, then because it sounds like they're still like in a kind of like conceptual world building phase, not like any sort of actual development, you know, maybe building an engine out or something, but you know, it's we're talking years and years really, I think. No, Deaconess! No! Well, okay. I have to life tap here into multiple soul fragments. It's my only out. I'm dead otherwise. I have to life tap into multiple soul fragments. Good try. Good try. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Just, but yeah, for sure, I'm super excited about it. That's why I wanted to learn more about Runeterra, more about the lore. I want to get into that side of it a little bit. I want to get more plugged into the Riot ecosystem, even if it's, you know, five years out. Like, still nice to know what's going on a little more. Because I never played League. I didn't play League at all, so I don't have any. Runeterra is like my and TFT, I guess. Played a little bit of TFT, but those are my entries into the League universe. So there's that cool new like game coming out fairly soon, like Ruined King or whatever. It's like a story game or something. Ruined King, a League of Legends story. Do we know when that's coming out, by the way? Coming 2021. Like, I'll probably play through that. Looks pretty cool. Oh, I might have should have kept Mutanus against Demon Hunter. Was TFT based on Riot? Yeah, it's literally in League of Legends client. It's it just uses the character models and abilities and stuff from League of Legends. Just like Dota Underlords used Dotas.
At RegisKillbin, all you need to know about League of Legends lore is for GAMACIA.
For Demacia, is that like you know, for the Horde, for the Alliance type stuff? For Demacia. I love the, like, from everything I see in like Runeterra and everything, I love the characters and art and world that they've assembled. Like, it's really cool. Just like I loved, you know, or still love World of Warcraft's doing all the same.
I grow
Bum, bum, bum.
impatient.
I just totally missed League though. I think I don't know, when did League really start connecting? I don't know. I think I was probably like in graduate school and like, or like exiting graduate school, probably moving into the workforce and stuff when League of Legends landed. So I just kind of missed the MOBA wave in general, I think. Was focusing on like real life stuff a little too much at that stage. I don't remember exactly what was going on though. Is this good? Does this backfire more than it pays off? I don't know. Oh, that's not so bad. Double fell soul is not really what I'm looking for. I think we just soul shear Morshan next turn, right? Started in 2009. That was beta. 2010. That's exactly when I was like wrapping up grad school and stuff. Yeah. So makes sense.
I see.
I know I had friends and stuff who were super into MOBAs, but I just wasn't that into it. Man, I gotta go here in a minute, and I did not do squat today for videos. I mean, I guess, was that Duels run video worthy? 4 wins, but only 3 real wins. Maybe it was, I don't know. Giant Druid, Duels, 9. Duels 8, I think, actually. Only the first run, the 0 and 3. Yeah. Netcrit on YouTube has some good videos. One called League of Legends Story Explained. That sounds good. Okay. Unable to reconnect. Great. Super sick. Is Hunter playable besides Face? Wait, what? You were reconnected, resuming. Wait, what? This game is having a stroke right now. Oh, nice. I don't know what happened, but they don't have a board. What did they do last turn? We missed it. I don't know what. They didn't really seem to accomplish much of anything. I would love to kill this and then Mutanus, but I don't have a way to do that, sadly. I think we just play this guy, right? Just try to... I don't know, though, man. It's so much better if we eat a bigger dude later. Although we could eat his Blackthorn for turn 7, so it's probably worth. Come on. Fishy fly. Not bad, not bad. I wish it gained the effects. Imagine if it gained the effects and not just the stats. Oh my god. Imagine if that had rush. Gain the keywords. That'd be sick. Oh my god. I really should try to play our Paladin deck and do something cool with it, but I'm just so not into it. What time do we need to leave? Excuse me, I was gonna leave earlier than that. I was gonna leave at 3:45. Excuse me? Who do you think you are? You're gonna drive? Wow, miracles do come true. Wow, who knew? Miracles. 1 soul fragment? Really? Soul shear is like garbage. Just another garbage. Ugh. Hysteria's pretty garbage. Is this really my turn, man? This turn sucks. Gonna take 17 damage here? There's no way this is the turn. I'm so dead. So dead. Hey, did you guys see that Dark Alliance game? It looked pretty cool, I thought. Dark Alliance. It's like based on the R.A. Salvatore like D&D books like Drizzt and Catti and all those characters that I read 1,000 years ago, you know? It looked pretty cool. Wow, they really didn't follow up as hard as I expected there. It's kind of surprising. Thought we'd just get hit for 16. They decided to play for board clear instead, though, which feels strange to me with Demon Hunter. Rhino Hysteria just didn't look very good. It could have just ate my Mutanis and left a 3/3 on board. Didn't seem that exciting. Wanted to play for more value. On the Talon? The Talon could have just... Well, I guess the Talon might... Well, no, it would have been the same difference. Like, it would have hit... It could have hit that once and then hit my dude. I would have had to trade my dude in. Like, I don't know. I just played for more value. I don't... Just didn't feel like that could have Hysteria, did it? Am I losing it here? I'm feeling like it didn't seem that good. Okay. Like this Draxus. N'Zoth here is a problem, but we have Twisting Nether. But I take 8. No, I take 9 actually. Oh, I'm dead in N'Zoth. Oh, that sucks. I'm at 9 exactly. I'm dead. Dead. I love Forgotten Realms, but I'm an OG. Oh, yep, I'm dead. Sad days. Bum 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 ba-dum. Card game on Steam about WW2. Yeah, I've seen that one. Cards, it's called. Weird name, I thought. I really don't want to play this deck. Really just kind of want to talk to you guys. I'm really not into playing Hearthstone that much right now. I don't know why. I'm like, my brain is not zoned in. I just want to read chat. My Alliance or Horde? I've been both. I historically played Alliance more, I guess, but I've been both. I don't know. I like orcs a lot. Like, I like Sourfang and the whole orc looking deal, and I also like dwarfs a lot. I was always a big dwarf guy, so whatever. Thoughts on the ban of Stealers, Souls, and Wilds? It's weird to get a ban. We've never had a ban before, but it's fine with me. I don't play enough Wilds to be an authority on it. I think Wild players are probably going to be happy by that. Okay, this is a little off curve. I think I want to play for a natural 1 instead here, don't I? I don't know. First day of school is so hard to pass up, though. Maybe we still keep it. Well, we're going to have a filled-in curve for sure. Do we have anything here? Yeah, Second Hand of a Doll. Okay. It's probably good. Is that the only holy spell? No, Rally as well. I should run one of these. This is a great combo. Oh, whoa. Another one. Oh, Conviction too. Oh, wow. Okay. So this goes to 2 health. If this gets buffed, it doesn't trade nearly as well, but if it doesn't get buffed, takes a great trade. Might have traded to something else anyway, just value trade. May not even have to play it. Who knows? Kind of like the look of Warhorse Trainer almost, but this is fine. You can really see the Hand of It All difference coming in here, though. Great move as your Resident Wild expert keeps the cool interaction in Standard. Yeah. Thoughts on Elden Ring? Looks really cool from a universe standpoint. A lot of crazy, interesting character designs. I'm not the biggest like Dark Souls-ish guy, so I'm not that excited to play it, but excited for people who are excited. Looks really cool. Okay. It's a really good clear, by the way. I think Landslide makes this deck very scary to play against, like really hard to deal with. It always feels really tough to me to beat with Landslide hitting like that. Oh, hilarious. I have one of these. That's actually pretty good though. It's just less stats in play, right? It's really nice. I think we might get a good conviction here too. Yeah, really nice. Really, really nice. Let's go here. This pumps our rally basically because Murger 3-drop and yeah, we have a bunch of 1-drops, but this would be a nice one to get at least. Murger in particular though is really good. I think it's the only 2-drop I had, right? So we're at 17, which is scary, but he is hitting minions, so that's nice. Can live with that if you're hitting minions, I think. Would have loved the little Talon Rush boy, but it's a fine board anyway. I wonder if he pivots to going face now, or if he still goes for clearing minions. I really think that lightning bolt maybe should have gone face last turn. Still hitting minions, huh? It's gonna be tough to get there like this, I worry. But also kind of going face. I don't know if I like this like split. I think you got to commit, don't you? Sadly for me, I don't have great plays here. Oh, do I really have to hit that for 7? No, I don't really. I go face. Gotta win the game in 2 turns. Conviction might help me do that. How much damage do I actually have? 7 and 7's 14 and 5 is 19 plus conviction is 6 is 25. Yeah, I think this will be okay. That thing can hit a McGurgle, I guess, which is a little sad, but maybe it means I'm alive. Oh my god. Still maybe made the right call, but it's scary. Wow. Yeah, don't be a taunt totem and we're good. Okay. Whew, that was spooky, dude. Kind of a tough call, but worked out. Oh god, this almost ripped my conviction, didn't it? Oh god, wait, did it rip my conviction? I don't think I needed it, maybe. No, it was at 3. Why was it buffed by 2? Oh, I had Warhorse and 0-5 guy. That makes sense. Can't believe at this stage Team 5 is pretending for Wild players. Wild is and has always been a stop crying, here's your old cards format. May sound mean, but they don't consider the format in development and they only act if there's enough grief from the online community. And rant. I don't know. I don't think it hurts to toss a bone, I guess. I mean, they've said many times that they're not really trying to support Wild, but I guess why why can't they also try to support Wild a little, you know? What's it hurt? Right? In other words, like, yeah, I used an analogy on YouTube. What was the analogy? I forget what it was. Oh, well, no, that was something different. No, I mean, I just like, you know, whatever. I don't do your thing, Blizzard. I'm not a Wild player, but I do feel sympathy for them, I guess, in some cases when things get broken. If you would ever like updates on Duels meta or some serious decks, no, I'm good, man. I got a few places to check that out, but thank you though.
No time.
All right, I love this one too. Priest, we're gonna have to race, right? We need to go fast against Priest, probably. I'm worried about cards like Condemn against my wide boards, those sorts of things. Ooh, that's a nice buff target. Am I playing a Dark Moon statue here? Oh, gross. No, why do you have that? Oh, you're not supposed to have that already. Shoot. Mm.
Two axes, twice as good. Got aggro. Let's do this.
Yeah, I think we lose to that single 4/5 taunt, honestly. Like, this one card beats me, I think. Like a Dark Moon statue trade, hit for 6, like that goes perfectly. Just hit his thing, please. Oh my god, it's gonna, oh my god. They sniped it too. No! I definitely can't win. That's game over for sure.
Reinforcements incoming.
There's just no way I win now. I'm gonna go Lithraxian into Stand Against Darkness, see if we can't stick for like a War Horse or something. But they're at 28 with a board advantage and 5 mana to spend. Like, this is not how this is supposed to go. Not how it's supposed to go.
You don't pick the one, silly.
Thraxian's pretty good. Stealth Minion chilling.
Let the lights save you as it saved me.
Darkman statue's so cool when it's corrupted, by the way. It's a really nice art. Skeletal idiot already. Oh my god, it's just random dragons. They haven't even played any real cards. I can't even beat randomly generated dragons. That's a problem. Oh. Well, that's intriguing. Oh! Well, that's even more intriguing. Well, I mean, I guess, but it's really awkward. It's not a big taunt, I suppose, but very awkward. I will say Silver Hand Recruits are good against that, I guess, but that's about it. Mutanus. Oh, crap. That's actually... I needed that. I really needed that. Mutanus is really slow, though, I will say. Like, really slow. So I can clear this idiot, but I have, like, 0 board space left, sadly.
Your tour ends here.
What am I playing here? There's no board space to do anything. I just hero powering? I mean, maybe I play Balloon Merchant, but it feels kind of wasted. Yeah, it's not that wasted. 1 Divine Shield and 3 buffs is pretty good. See you, where's Beef Man? Have a good one, dude. Oh yeah, good luck, man. Good luck. Hopefully all goes well. Surprise statue isn't an elemental while corrupted. It is technically alive, like Living Fountain for Shaman. Oh, interesting. Why is Living Fountain an elemental, by the way? I guess it's made of stone, whereas this is made of wood, which is not... Like, it may have an elemental spirit, but it's not made out of an elemental substance, maybe? You can tell it's made of wood, though, so... Maybe that's the distinction? I don't know. Hey, where's Beef? Thanks for the gifted sub. Wow, super nice. Amazing. Oh my god, I am basically dead. Wow, I did not expect to just be dead. Oh god, no! That's not good. So this goes to 9. I buff those all to 3. I have 2 turns to end the game somehow. Or heal.
From the shadows.
To the front lines.
Opening up a board spot in case it matters. I don't know. I need.
To battle.
Well, I ain't gonna win the game next turn, so I mean, is double? Can I get a double conviction? No. Is single conviction enough to win? Assuming he somehow doesn't clear the board. 12, 15, 16, 17, and 5 is 22. I'm still not there. I have 22. Oh my god. Or oh my odd instead. Whoops! Misclick. Why is everyone running Kreen? You thought it was a bad card? Oh, I never thought Kreen was a bad card. No, I think Kreen's been just waiting for his moment. As far as why Kreen's getting played now, I'd have to really break it down. I don't know. I'd have to break it down. I haven't thought about it, but yeah, it makes a lot of sense, really, right? Free trades. Eddie wants a collab. Tell Eddie to ask me for a collab. Nobody ever asked me to do anything. I just get left out all the time. So, yeah, whatever. I never get invited to do anything. I think people think I'm scary or busy or unapproachable. I don't know. I've even messaged people before, like, well, not really messaged, but people are like, oh, it'd be so fun to do this. I'm like, yeah, sign me up. Never hear anything. I don't know. Maybe I don't follow up enough or push the issue, but no, I don't get invited to anything. It's just no. I mean, I get invited to like smaller streamers will invite me to do stuff, I guess just to say, but it's usually something that's like helping them build their channel. Or it's not like for fun, you know what I mean? Which I do. I've done podcasts and interviews, stuff like that. I don't mind doing it. It's just, it's not about me. It's more about like helping them grow and stuff. This is not about like having fun or collaborating. It's more like a, helping them out sort of thing. I feel like I'm pretty chill and approachable. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty entertaining when I do stuff with other people too, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just envisioning all these people are gallivanting and doing all these fun things together, but nobody's actually doing anything together. It's probably what's really happening. So, I don't know. Maybe I should be the one who starts all the fun stuff. But then I think to myself, like, yeah, I kind of just want to be alone. Sort of just want to do my thing. So, I don't know. This is my last game, by the way, guys. Good old Rug Pisser. Our final boss, the Rug Pisser.
Victory is in my grasp.
I can't play that.
Cannot believe we didn't hit anything to play on 1 and 2. Why is my deck tracker missing, by the way? What happened here? What a way to finish the stream, man. Look at this guy. The Dark Moon statue. It's not disconnect. Usually they disconnect by now and it says you win. It's kind of sad that I've only done 6 damage through turn 4 to an AFK opponent as an aggro deck. That might be a problem. I mean, we're not really full aggro. We're kind of tokeny, I guess, but still, it seems like that's a concern. For sure, seems like a problem. It's gonna take me like 6 turns to kill this guy, even as an aggro deck. Oh boy. Thrilling, riveting gameplay. Do I even have lethal now? 16, 12. I still don't even have lethal. This is crazy. I still don't have lethal. Oh my god. We did get to see this cool play for once, though.
I have no time for games.
We've never got to do that before. Where we instantly activate the shield. Sadly, I don't really have time for another game. I really do kind of have to go. It just never DC'd them. They're just totally AFK. Dark Lady Sylvanas has no time for games. How clever. I never saw that coming. All right, I really do gotta go, guys. I got a hard exit today. We gotta go do a thing. So I will see you all. Probably not tomorrow, actually. I don't think tomorrow. I think tomorrow we're like, I gotta grill and do yard work and manly outdoorsy stuff. I gotta be a real man tomorrow. But Sunday I should be back. I'd like to stream Sunday. So keep an eye out Sunday. We'll probably do more duels. I think I need to make new decks. The ones we have now are boring. I'm trying to finalize these last couple decks we made, and they're so boring. This one I technically could put on YouTube, but I don't know if I want to. It's kind of boring. We might, if I get desperate. So we'll probably build some new decks on Sunday. Maybe do a duels run, something like that. I don't know. I have a few cool deck ideas we still haven't gotten through, so we'll have some fun with that. So I will drop a raid before I go. Find ourselves a small streamer who needs some love. And I'll see you guys on Sunday. And I guess stay tuned in the meantime for some YouTube videos.
Regis, thanks for the stream.
Hey, the Ganter, thanks. Wow, that's really nice. Appreciate the 100 bits. I love you guys too. Oh, Warshak is raiding me literally as I leave
enjoy raiding.
the stream. Warshak Raiders, enjoy this raid. I am getting offline as we speak. You made it. If you'd been 8 seconds later, I would have been gone already. So Warshak, thanks for the raid, my dude. Good to see you. Hope all is well. I'm going to pass your viewers on to some other person. I don't know who this is. So good luck on this raid, everybody. Be nice. Drop some follows, etc. Be helpful to these smaller streamers. It goes a long way. So love you all a ton. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks, Warshak. See you Sunday. And until next time, game on.